Hey everyone, so I've been playing The Division all day and it's fantastic. Now I've got a little couple of tips for you guys. One is a pretty major bug that's been annoying me and probably annoyed quite a few other people, but then the rest are more RPG related tips in regards to crafting and items, just some little things that aren't particularly combat related, but maybe aren't particularly made very clear in the tooltips and generally in the game that might have sailed over your head. So let's begin, shall we? So first things first, the agent activation error that's been happening all through launch day. What this is basically is when you go to actually, after the first cutscene, and go to activate yourself as a member of the Division, it won't actually work. It just has the little loading bar as you can see, and then nothing happens. Added to the fact that there are morons wandering around everywhere, just generally makes the whole thing really frustrating. It's really, really straightforward to do. What you need to do is, if this is happening, just log out of your current server, log back in, because obviously this works like an MMO, so you'll be effectively in a different server to what you were in before, and usually it works first time. This is this character I've got here. I just literally started just to show you this, and it worked the first time I did this, so hopefully that alleviates a few headaches. So pro tip number 2 is how to get some new vanity gear. If you see citizens walking up to you like this, where they actually have the yellow dots all over them and they get a little notification, if you just always give them an item and they'll drop something. They dropped a pretty shite one there. The further down the line, I bumped into this friendly fellow who gave me something a little bit more decent. Number 3, contaminated areas. All you need to worry about is making sure you have the required number of filters, which for the initial contaminated areas you'll enter, you will always have anyway, which is 1. All you need to do is enter the contaminated area, your character will automatically put on the mask, and when you leave, they'll take it off. It's literally as simple as that. Right, so number 4. Now this is where it starts to kind of almost feel more like a, traditional grindy RPG, which is kind of almost what this game is. You see where I am right now, I've got an area which says tech. This is an area I've visited before where I can gather tech crafting components for using in making better gear. What you don't realise, or what I didn't realise initially, was these actually respawn, I believe, every about 2 hours. So you walk around, generally you'll be about, I believe there are only 2 boxes, but these will respawn every, I don't know if it's full game hours or every full game days. But basically, revisit these often, and also it randomizes what you pick up, so sometimes you'll find kind of, uncommon, and then sometimes you'll actually find rare stuff as well. There are different styles too, so that was more of a garage for tools. This is effectively a shopping mall. This is where I get cloth pieces, I think they're called. And again, you just look around, and you'll generally find 2 crates. There's one right there, I believe. Also, a quick note as well, for those of you who maybe haven't noticed this yet, but when you're looking around, once a crate, see I completely missed that one, once a crate, your character glances it, it will actually be placed on the map as a small icon. See, it's right there, the little purple thing, and there we go, you're good to go. You can come back here in a few hours, and this is also useful when you're doing raids or dungeons as well, where you can actually effectively not have to fine-tooth comb the area. So tip 5 is actually deconstructing unwanted gear. Now what I'm doing right here is I'm in my backpack, I believe, and I've already marked it as junk, which is why if I wanted to sell them in bulk, what I tend to do is just deconstruct anything that I don't use. So on PlayStation 4, I believe it's hitting down the left bumper, and I hold that down, deconstruct, and I get loads of fabric, which is fantastic for actually making decent gear. I'd recommend doing this rather than selling it. Wee bonus tip, for those of you who pre-order the game and obviously get the special items depending on what pre-order you got, if you want to actually get these things, it's from the rewards claim vendor that you unlock after you've completed the prologue and actually set up the forward base. If for whatever reason he doesn't have the items, just exit the game completely and then go back in after you've unlocked them and they'll be there. I hope you lovely people found that useful. I'm going to be making a lot more Division videos, I think, because it definitely suits the kind of game I like to play, and the RPG element seems quite deep, which I really, really enjoy. Or moreover, I guess less RPG and more just grab the loots, which I love doing. If you guys have any suggestions for any Division videos you'd like me to do, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, there'll be another Fallout video tomorrow. You guys enjoy your day. Take care.